This is Bob O'Haver with GrayMatterHost.com. Today we're going to talk about how to add a picture through the edit area on when you're adding a picture to a post or page. I'm going to use a post as the example. So we go over to posts. We're on our dashboard. When you first sign in, you normally go to the dashboard, and then we go over to the posts. We go to our this is a test post and click on our edit button, and as you scroll over it, you'll see that the edits show up. The quick edit is for other things that we'll get into later, but you can actually manage everything on the post except for the content at that point. So we're moving on. Let's take a minute to load. Okay, now you see we have a nice little picture and we have all of that out. So we're going to take the picture out so we can add it in again. There are actually two ways of adding individual, well, three ways now, depending on what plugins you have, on adding individual pictures into your post. The first way is to use, when you have this menu, and this menu right here is the FCK text editor, and you put in Dean as the person who wrote it, and it will come right up in your search. If you don't have this menu, you can go to plugins and load it in there. Look, find plugins, add new, and then you'll be all set. Okay, so we put our cursor where we want the picture to be. Let's see, we want it to be over here. We put the cursor right there. We come up here to our button. You see it's right next to the second row there. Click on our button. Bring it up. Now we have our information here. We have the image info, the link. If we want that picture to link to something, we would click on that and put the URL in there. And then also, if it's inside the site, if we're linking to a page that's in the site, we want to do a new, we don't have to do anything here. If we're going to link to a page that's outside the site, we would put new page, and then we just put in our link here. If we're going to be adding a PDF or something something to download, which that doesn't come up on the web, we can do this and actually upload it into the browser here, and then that will link link through the link button to the image, and then when you click on the image, the PDF will download. Okay, so back to the image here. Come over to Browse Server. And it will open up a new window. And then as this new window opens up, it will give us a list in this area. It will give us a list of all the pictures that are currently on our server using this system. Now we only have 3 there. So what we're going to do is we're going to upload because we don't have the picture we need. So we're going to come down here, going to hit Browse. I'm going to my desktop. We see the picture of the lavender, and we hit Open. That puts the link here, and then click on the Upload button. You see that it's now uploaded the picture here. We click on that picture. It now comes up in the window here in the preview window, and we're saying, oh, you know, it's a little big, so what I want to make it a little bit smaller. We come down here and click on 200. It will automatically reset the size so that the aspect ratio is correct. Then we put in our V space and H space. Generally I put 5, you can put 10 if you want. This is the space between the words and the picture. Then we set, because we're going to want it on the right side, so we set this to right, and that is alignment. You can also set it to left. All the other ones you can play with them to see what they do, but most of the time you're either going to be putting it on the left or right. And then we hit our OK button and insert the picture, and we're all done. Make sure you hit the update button so you save your updates. Thanks a lot.